Hello guys, it's Glurmit here, and in today's video, we've actually got a bit of a different topic. So, I was going to record something completely different, and then I started thinking about a roster review stream I did recently, link in the description. And it really got me thinking. A lot of you don't really know what you necessarily need in order to succeed, and this is in a grand arena sense, guys. A lot of us know we need certain characters, or we know we need certain farms or Galactic Legends or whatever. We know this. But a lot of us are just following this without knowing really what we need to cement ourselves in Kyber. So guys, what we're going to be doing, and this is the rush to erase the Kyber account I'm on right now, is I want to give you guys 4 things which you need to work on. Only pick one of them to begin with, and if you can get this perfect, one day you will be in Kyber. Now, there's going to be a few of you who say, but Glurmit, I'm in Carbonite right now. There's no way named Kyber. Of course. Let's try and rationalize this. This isn't, obviously, if you're in Carbonite, you still got a long way to go. That's where the certain characters or certain farms come in. But what you'll notice is there are people in Kyber, and this is from Kyber 5 to Kyber 1, who just don't have accounts you'd anticipate there being, in Kyber, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to pull up an account that we went over yesterday in yesterday's stream. Okay guys, so we now have Von Rad's account up. Now we went over this in the stream. Again, if you want to go ahead and watch the actual analysis of the account, the advice I gave, then go ahead and watch parts of the stream. I do recommend that, guys. I say to a lot of people in the roster of these streams, don't just treat it as looking at your own roster and say, if I don't get to see mine, I don't want to watch it. What you'll find, and with other content creators, this is also quite common, but for me, when I'm doing roster reviews, I've really tried to hone in on everything that I can. And what the idea is, I can't look at everyone's roster, and no one can look at everyone's roster. Nooch can't do it, I can't do it, the others can't do it, right? The other content creators out there. But what we can do is we can still show you the way through other people's accounts. When you're looking at someone else's roster or someone else's account, you're going to see flaws you don't see in your own. It's the same way as if I went and I drew a picture or did an art painting or even have my own account in game. I don't see the flaws you see. So I do recommend you go watch them if you have the time. Anyways, guys, we have Von Rad's account here. Now, this is in Kyber. This is in Kyber 4, right? And they're a little bit worried they're actually going to drop. But they have done one of the 4 things, which I'm going to be talking about in this video, that enables you to have a Kyber account. Now just bear in mind, guys, this is a 6.5 million account with 2 Galactic Legends, one of them being very new, and Commander Ahsoka. Nothing out of the ordinary, no Leviathan, no Profundity, but there is an exec. So it's a pretty standard 6 mil account. So anyway, guys, this account made it into Kyber, and most likely will stay in Kyber. So what are the 4 things which enable you to get into Kyber? Well, the first one is something Von Rad does amazingly well, and that's mods. If you have good mods, or exceptional mods, we're not just talking 10 characters above 300 speed, we're talking characters at the very top of their limits, amazingly modded, good primaries, good secondaries, good speeds. This is one of the key things, guys. If you have this, you're going to be getting to Kyber one day. Just take a look at their Commander Ahsoka here. Their Commander Ahsoka is 346, which is fantastic for the GP they're in. Now, there's going to be some of you who are out there and say, but Glurmit, I'm 5 million GP and I have a 360 cap. Well, steady on there, cowboy. Because the way the modding works in this account is there's no massive decline. Now, obviously, there is a little bit of a drop between Cat to Piet, but there's still really, really good mods. You can see Padme's 324. There's not much of a drop there. And again, if we go to the next character, which is Rex, you're going to see there's, again, not that big a drop. And this is the thing, guys. This is how you can see someone knows how to play the game. Now, the next thing is they are modding specifically. It's called targeting modding. It probably isn't called that, but I just made it up, guys. Just deal with it. And this is where you mod for a specific counter that suits your playstyle. For me, I mod my Young Han team to beat Malgus. I specifically make sure that team is modded to perfection for that counter. Well, some of you will be seeing this account saying, but Glurmit, why is Padme so quick? It's for the JMK. And Padme goes to JMK, I'm assuming here. And in that case, you need Padme to be quick. So it's targeted modding. And this all plays into a good Kyber account. So if you can mod your account well and you can do good primaries, good secondaries, you're going to have that edge. And even if you're 5 or 6 million GP, even if You know, you only have 1 or 2 GLs, you can make it into Kyber. Alright guys, so we are now looking in Kyber 5, and we're going to look at Alex Nord, just a random guy. It doesn't really matter who we look at. And let's just take a look at the account. And there we go guys. Perfect example of the second thing you need to make into Kyber. Now some of you will be saying, well, what is that? It is having specific characters or ships. If you have Profundity and Executor, if you have multiple Galactic Legends, if you have, you know, decent characters like Malik, Starkiller, all of these characters, it's most likely going to get into Kyber. So not only do you have the avenue of going through mods and more efficiency approach, you also have the fact that you can just make it into Kyber by having a good roster. And this is an example here. Now you could argue this 9.3 million roster should be higher than Kyber 5, but by having this roster in place, they are in Kyber. That is how they got there. I mean, we can take a look at the mods as well, because that is a factor, but you'll kind of see like Hermit Yoda's here. Yeah, 340 is decent mods as well, but really we're looking here at the characters, and that's how you get there. So not only can you get in through mods, you can also get in through characters. But there's still 2 more ways you can make it into Kyber, guys, and I'm going to be talking about that in a second here. So we now have a... Oh, look at this guy. I wonder who this is. It's me. It's my main, if you guys didn't realize. And I'm now going to use my main to kind of explain how you can get into Kyber as well. So we know that mods can get you into Kyber. We know that characters can get you into Kyber. But then you have relic levels. So you may not have the best characters. You may not have the best mods. But if you go and you apply a bunch of R9s or a bunch of R8s, you're most likely going to make it into Kyber. So now you have a third way in. What would be the last way to make it into Kyber? Okay guys, so the final thing you can actually do to help yourself make it into Kyber and stay there, I'm also going to use my account to show you, and that is Datacrons. I know a lot of you don't want to hear this, but if you invest in Datacrons, that can cover the relic disadvantages or mod disadvantages you may have. And by doing that and really focusing hard, and it doesn't mean having this many level 9s, it could be as simple as having 2 level 9s, 1 dark side, 1 light side that you re-roll, and everything else being level 5 because it's quite cheap to do it that way. And by doing this, you're going to have access to such good resources for Grand Arena, and you're going to have a much better chance of winning. Now guys, I know this video is a little bit different, but I really wanted to kind of break down a topic that we covered in yesterday's roster review stream. Like I said, if you want to go watch it in full, please do. I do recommend it. Link in it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I really do think a lot of people can get into Kyber. Kyber is going to get a lot bigger soon, guys. The Kyber 1's going to get a lot larger. And with that, everything else is going to become bigger as well because of the Grand Arena changes. Lots of content creators made videos on that, so you can go ahead and watch them if you wish. Anyways, guys, my name is Glurmit. Go out there, dominate the holo tables, and I hope you'll have a glowing day.